Well, today we're going to take a look at, well, assuming the nor'easter holds off, we're going to take a look at the Rat RC3. Now, this isn't the Ontario version. This is the one that's put out by Randall Adventure Training. It's manufactured by Rowan. This knife retails for about $100, roughly, depending on where you get it. Now, this is the plain edge. They also have a serrated edge, different colors, all micarta handle. It's a high carbon. I think it's 1095, but don't quote me on that. But the way that it's treated really is fairly rust-proof. I've never had any issues. I've had this knife about maybe 6 months, something like that. Just to kind of compare it in size to a clipper. Similar. Matter of fact, it fits my clipper sheath that's made by JRE Industries. Leather sheath fits it very well. The blade itself probably is about cutting edge. It's about 3 1/4 to 3 1/2, and then you have this nice sized choil, which is one of my favorite parts about the Rat. This choil makes it easy to do some carving and some of that kind of work. Now, one of the best things about the Rat knife is the fact that Randall Adventure Training has an incredible warranty. And, you know, some of these knife manufacturers out there, like Tops for example, are very strict about what they consider under warranty, whereas the Randall Adventure Training knife, they have no questions asked warranty. Matter of fact, on their webpage it even says if you jump on this thing and it gets torn apart, it's no questions asked. Warranty no matter what, no matter when, and for the life of the blade. Which is really a great thing, because you don't want to have to worry about spending $100 and then having something break. So, to be honest, that was the primary reason that I bought the Rat 3 to begin with. Not because I thought it would be the best bushcraft blade, or because I was planning on going fighting zombies in South America or something like that. I bought it because of the warranty. Here's the sheath, if you can see it. We have the Kydex sheath on the Molly jump-proof system, multiple ways of wearing it, take it or leave it, whatever you care about in terms of that kind of stuff. Like I said, it also fits my Mora clipper leather sheath as well. So we're gonna kind of go through and do some tests with this and see how it fares. Now, this is kind of a controversial blade because a lot of people like the Rat 3. It's very popular in the United States, not as popular in the United Kingdom or other areas of the world. Other people prefer the Swedish Moras or something like that. So we'll see if this can kind of perform the things that we needed to do for a bushcraft blade, even though it doesn't have a Scandi grind. It's a saber grind, has a big belly, so it's not as typical as some of your other knives. But like I said, it's a good size. Now, this is the Rat 3. One last thing I forgot to mention. I have the regular pommel, not the Skull Crusher pommel. They do have a model with a pointed pommel to use to break glass or something like that if you're into that sort of thing. See how this fares. I haven't had a problem batoning before, so this is kind of thick for this blade. This is a small blade, like I said. Like I said, this is fairly large at some parts for this blade. But as you can see, I'm hitting it on the tip. So that's a good strength test. Whether you're going to worry about kind of clobbering something. As you can see behind me, I live on the bay. Very bushcrafty kind of place to live. Just heard something in the water. So if I disappear, you can blame crocodiles or something like that. So now, that wasn't as easy as I would have hoped, but part of that is because of the size of this. I think I have a smaller, well, let's try one of these. How's this? Alright, well, let's try to make some curls. See how this fares. We're going to take some of our wood that we just split, scrape the bark off here. See if we can get some good curls. This is soft wood. Let's see how it fares. Now I'm going to use the choil, so I have a little more control. Now this is giving some great control. It's doing an excellent job with the curls. I actually think it's a little easier for me than some of the other blades I own. You can kind of see there. So that does a great job. I haven't sharpened the spine on this, but I have no doubt that if you were to sharpen the spine, you'd be able to scrape off some tinder as well. This is doing an excellent job with the curls, really. Here you go, one more time, you can see. Well, it started raining on me out there, and so I'm here on my deck right now. Give you an idea of some of the things I was working on. Just doing some minor carving, so you can kind of see. Also managed to work out a little spoon, very primitive, but would do what it needs to do. Normally I carve my spoons with an actual carving tools. This was my first attempt at only using a knife. It's not finished yet, but I tell you what, it would work. Here's a kind of a close-up of some of the curls we were able to shoot. As you can see, very thin. Did a great job. And here's the knife again. I got chased in by the rain. But as you can see here, this is just another look at the RC3. The blade is about, cutting edge is about 3 1/4, like I said. About 4 inches to the finger guard there, so you have about 3/4 inch for a choil, which is a pretty good size for a choil. A lot of times you have these choils on these blades that are so small you can't even really make use of it. It's got a fairly comfortable feel. It feels a little blocky, but it's got a good finish on it. They did a great job with it. Here you can see the sheath as well, a little up close. It has a tight fit snap to it. You can wear it upside down multiple ways, as you can see. If you had a MOLLE system or something like that, it would work. Also, you can take these screws out and you can take the power cord and you could wrap it through to have a horizontal sheath or something like that, whatever way you preferred. So that's the RC3 by Rat Cutlery, Randall Adventure Training. Ratcutlery.com, I believe, is their website. Again, purchased on eBay from Cumberland Knife Works or one of those distributors for about $100. And it's a good little blade. So there you go. Thanks for watching, and hope we see you again soon.